All right, y'all, real quick before I get back to my real life, let's talk about it. Generational wealth. Generational wealth can be done in zero point 0.2 seconds, explained in 3 seconds. Let's get it. Clients call me all the time asking me about generational wealth, and I would love to leave something for my kids, my grandkids, whoever. How can we do that? Well, what is generational wealth? It is funds, assets, stocks, bonds, homes, whatever that is passed down from one generation to another. The generation that's receiving it doesn't have to do anything for it, just receive it, right? Very easy to do. Come on. We're killing ourselves, working these jobs, busting our butts. I mean, wouldn't we like for somebody to have just given us a little bit of a head start so we didn't have to come out the gate running, tripping over ourselves, stumbling? Life would be so much easier if we had that head start, that little kick out the gate. You know what I mean? Instead of falling and tripping out the gate. Life would be so much easier for a lot of us. And a lot of us now are playing catch up and getting to where we need to be later in life. But we want to make it easier for our kids, our grandkids, and we want to pass something on. So why not create that generational wealth? Why not give them that head start? I said, you spend so much time in life working, busting your butt trying to get your kids clothes, shoes, parties, everything else like that. But once you're gone, there's nothing left to give. And we leave our kids high and dry, trying to figure it out. Well, generational wealth is very easy to get. What you need to do, get your little checklist done, and we could check generational wealth off today in 0.2 seconds, like I said. But who wouldn't want to pass something down, right? So how do we do that? How do we pass down homes, stocks, assets, all of that down to the next generation? Well, one very easy way is don't shoot the messenger. Insurance. Like the insurance. The easiest thing you could possibly do. Go ahead and get yourself a policy. Not just any policy, obviously. You have to tailor it to you, but get yourself a policy. $100,000? Not going to do. $200,000? Not going to do. $300,000? No, we want more. The more money we can get with the least amount coming out of our pockets, that's what we want. And then have a plan for that money. Am I going to give that money to some individual so they can blow it for the next one? No, we want to make sure this money rolls down, trickles down. So we're going to create a financial plan for this money, right? We want to make sure that it goes towards a trust or something like that, and have to have, expectations and things in order for them to get this money and what they're going to do with this money. We want to make sure that our kids have a head start that is amazing beyond us, and grandkids. We want to give it all, but we need to give them all of it with a plan. It cannot go without having a plan. Absolutely not. Or else they're going to blow that. I know I would. If you give me a bunch of money and don't tell me what I can use it on and how to spend it, it's gone. It is gone. So what we're going to do, we're going to get these policies. We're going to put a plan in place. And the next step is pretty easy. Only because we're all going to do it. We're going to die. I mean, it is what it is. We all are going to. And boom. There's wealth that's going to be passed down from you to the next generation. Right? That is so easy. Like, that took us nothing. And we can get this stuff established and put in place today. That was the easiest thing we could have done. Barely an inconvenience. Right? But then you're like, where's this money that's gonna, for these plans, where's it gonna come from? Y'all visit my site. Half those services on my website are free. www.iiasmith.com. It's gonna be in the comments. Hop on my site. Let's talk about it. Half those services are free. So why not? Let's bang it out together. Let's figure out a plan together. Why not? Why not? What are you waiting for? You have to take action because tomorrow isn't promised. Yes, we want financial freedom now while we're alive. Yes. But what happens if we start building this financial freedom and something happens to us? Because like I said, tomorrow's not promised. Then what? We die. And then we leave nothing. So let's set us a plan in motion. Why not? Like, why not? What are you waiting for? And then on top of that, once we get our financial freedom, yes, we can start investing. We can create a plan where you can start investing in stocks and bonds and getting a house if you don't have one, getting land, building on that land. All of that can be done. It's going to take energy. It's going to take effort, but it can be done. Definitely go on my site. Check out the services. I wrote a book, Shut Up and Build Wealth. Well, it's time for us to all shut up and just do it. You want to. You've been saying you're going to do it. What's stopping you now? I just told you how to create generational wealth in 2 seconds. Create your list, check that off. We're done. We're done. Next. It's that easy. You know, go on the site. Grab one of those forms where it's like a plan out everything with your financials. Fill it out. Let's cut the fat. Let's cut it down. See what you can get rid of in your day-to-day life. You know what I mean? It is achievable. You just got to know how. And unfortunately, a lot of us wasn't taught how. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all how. Because we weren't taught. So, get it. I'm telling you, call me, message me. What are you waiting for? I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you don't want it blunt, then don't call me. Because I'm not gonna sugarcoat it for nobody. Especially no adults. But I'm gonna show you how to do it. Because where I am today is not where I'm gonna be tomorrow. And that's the key. So, we're gonna keep pushing forward. Generational wealth. Easiest way to get it. Insurance, make a plan, die. But don't rush to the death part. They won't pay out for that. Take your time with that one. But that's how you get it. So, any other questions? Let me know. I'm gonna go and yell at 4 kids to go take a bath and go to bed. Later.